December 26, 1980, two U.S. Air Force officers walk into a quiet English forest and come out forever changed. One sees a UFO, the other downloads a message in binary. The translation, origin year 8100. But what if it wasn't aliens but time travelers from our future? The truth isn't just out there, it might be us. In a secluded forest in Suffolk County, England, near the village of Rendlesham, one of the most astonishing UFO events ever recorded unfolded. Some believe it wasn't just an alien encounter, but an incident involving time travel. It all began on December 26, 1980. Airman John Burroughs, on routine security duty at a U.S. Air Force base, was ordered to investigate a possible downed aircraft. While heading toward the East Gate, Burroughs and his supervisor spotted unusual lights in the forest. "We called it in," Burroughs later recalled. "They sent a security unit down. That was Sergeant Peniston. He saw the same lights. The air, it felt electric. Hair standing up, skin tingling, and the closer we got, the more intense it became. Time itself, they claimed, seemed to slow down. As they approached the glowing lights, Peniston encountered a large black triangular craft standing silently beyond the trees. Curious, he moved closer and found strange glyphs etched on its surface, not U.S. Air Force markings, but unfamiliar symbols. When he touched the craft, a vision flooded his mind, strings of zeros and ones. Compelled, he wrote them down the next day. Years later, a computer expert translated the binary code. The message, "Exploration of humanity, continuous for planetary advance, eyes of your eyes, origin year 8100. Could the visitors be time travelers? Not from another world, but from Earth's future?" After the incident, both Burroughs and Peniston suffered physical ailments, vision issues, skin problems, radiation symptoms, and disturbing dreams. In those dreams, Peniston saw humans from 40,000 years in the future, returning to fix something catastrophic. "I never felt they were aliens," he said. "They were us, in the future." Thousands of miles away and 6 years earlier, another strange event rocked the quiet village of Llandrillo, Wales. On January 23, 1974, an enormous explosion rattled the Berwyn Mountains. Hugh Lloyd, then 14, was home watching TV. A violent tremor shook his house. Neighbors flooded the phones reporting a bright object crashing into the hillside. The official explanation? An earthquake and hunters with lamps. But Hugh remembers otherwise. That light was unlike anything I've ever seen. Blinding. To this day, many believe it wasn't an earthquake, but a downed craft. Meanwhile, in Kingman, Arizona, a different story was taking shape. On May 19, 1953, 2 days after a nuclear test at Yucca Flat, a disc-shaped object allegedly crashed. That night, 40 engineers were bussed from Phoenix under military escort. What they found, a 40-foot intact saucer guarded by armed MPs and 4 alien beings. The craft and its occupants were moved to Groom Lake, now known as Area 51. And with them, according to insiders, came J-Rod, an alien being who allegedly worked alongside U.S. scientists to reverse engineer extraterrestrial tech. Captain Bill Uhouse, a former Navy pilot, claimed to have met J-Rod, who communicated using near-human speech, offering engineering advice. Another source, microbiologist Dan Barish, said he cared for J-Rod for years, deep underground at Area 51. Then came the document leaks. In April 2011, the FBI released archived memos, one from 1950, reporting the recovery of 3 flying saucers in New Mexico. Many tied it to the infamous Roswell crash of 1947. According to witness reports, rancher Mac Brazel found strange silver debris in his field. On July 8, 1947, headlines read, "Flying saucer recovered." The next day, the story changed. Now it was a weather balloon. But Roswell wasn't over. Decades later, more witnesses came forward, describing not only the debris, but alien bodies. Investigators gained access to Hangar 84 at Walker Air Force Base, allegedly where the wreckage and bodies were initially stored. Even today, Roswell's mayor and museum officials believe the evidence was real and hidden. Outside Roswell, in a place called the Skip Site, geologist Frank Kimbler discovered strange, twisted metal fragments. Tested in labs, they showed anomalous properties, possibly magnesium-zinc alloys, with layering unfamiliar to Earth materials. Could these be leftovers from the crash? And if so, what else lies buried in New Mexico's desert? Not just in America, similar evidence was found in Russia. In the 1990s, geologists in the Ural Mountains found microscopic metallic spirals at depths of 30 feet, estimated to be over 50,000 years old. Made from tungsten and molybdenum, their precision resembled modern nanotechnology. Could ancient probes have visited Earth and failed? Some speculate the Urals are Russia's Roswell, home to underground civilizations and mysterious lights. Ancient astronaut theorists suggest that dozens of such crash sites may exist worldwide, from China to Australia to England's Rendlesham Forest. Back where we began, at Rendlesham, Colonel Charles Halt led a second investigation. He recorded high radiation at the site and witnessed lights that changed shape, moved at impossible speeds, and fired beams into the ground, including near the base's weapons storage. Were these UFOs scanning for nuclear material? One beam, Halt said, came down like a laser just feet from his men. Others shot toward the base itself, and then the objects vanished into the sky. This was no hoax, no misidentified aircraft, no swamp gas. This was something else. Something watching us, something trying to change our path, and maybe something trying to fix what's already been broken. The question isn't whether they're here. The question is, were they always us?